Regal Draft League rolls into its second week after a week one that didn't really provide us any shot. It mostly followed our power ranking. Two exceptions to this were, of course, our Dark Tyrants win over the Bora Bora Lechonks, San Diego Dondozo's victory over the Ubas. But were very much favourable matchups for the winning teams, and Pokemon is all about matchups. Our power rankings was so very close between all of the teams that having a favourable matchup can easily flip the script. But as we head into week 2, there are upset. Some fantastic matches on the slate. First, there was a lone raid effective for week 2. Bora Bora Lechonks nerfed or buffed, and then look at it, their size spam core by dropping Indeedee Mail and Ribombi to acquire Indeedee Email. I know Otter was big advocate for this move, and it's easy to see why. Email Indeedee still brings that side terrain, and with it being a more defensive option with Follow Me, it also brings more bulk and the ability to win those terrain wars. I mean, that comes at the expense of the second expanding force use, and in this trade at least, the mini Wims is Bombi. Wims team's not built around the more traditional Trick Room size spam with Indeedee plus Armarouge or Hatterene. With the exception of 1 or 2 mons, his entire team fast, fairly frail. Here for a good time, not a long time. Yes, it could absolutely use a consistent redirection option, but don't think that needs to be the most expensive one in the league. Personally, I'd be looking for a more matchup dependent option that doesn't cost so much. A mon like that don't feel guilty about leaving behind and allows you to keep that double E-Force hyper offense size spam. I think that should also let you keep the Ribombi, since expendable pieces on this squad are the Malamar and the Tinkaton, giving you 9 points for a redirector. Surely there's a good Follow Me or Rage Powder mon available for that price, right? Unlike previous seasons, that's it for trades. Come on guys, with the crazy week 1 squad dumps. I'm disappointed. But with that out of the way, let's get into the matchups. There are a couple of matches that stand out for me this week. The big one being Dark Tyrants versus Einer Gehkocht. 2 absolute banger squads, highlighted by 2 of the best coaches in the league. Beyond that, we have 2 other matches. Phenomenal. Bora Bora Lechonks versus Albuquerque Appletun, and San Diego Dondozo versus Tyrannical Tinkaton. Stay tuned for those later. Let's start the roundup. Chal's pure content squad versus Wake's insane brain team. Great Lake Aces versus East Austin Sceptiles. Battle of the Steel Dragons. 2 of the most annoying to remove Pokemon ever created. Chaladon, Uyanku. Plug it out. Looking at the matchup, the first thing that jumps out to me is that half of Chal's squad is weak to Weavile. And luckily for Chal, that Clefairy isn't a Clefable. So, Wake's team kind of picks itself here. Pelipper, Caledon, Basculegion, Weavile, Clefairy, and probably Rotom. Pelipper and Rotom are immune to ground, while both having ways to hit a lot of Chal's squad for super effective damage. Clefairy is immune to Dragon, and has all of the support tools to make this go super. Just have to beware of all of the taunts that Chal's squad can bring. Weavile, of course, is the Chal Destroyer. Basculegion and Chaladon are, well, Basculegion are Chaladon. Chal, this is a tough one. I think Weirdeer could be good. Absipper would be nice to have, but it being his Intimidator that's immune to half of what Basculegion brings, I would say that's the more important thing. Obviously, with Iron Defense Body Press will be a nice weight with that Archaludon if you can hit it before it gets set up. Dugtrio could be a decent bring with Terra. It could set Sand and trap Pelipper in with Arena Trap, providing positioned correctly to get rid of the bird. Beyond that, though, I think Chal's going to have a very tough time with this.
This is insane. Chal basically brought every water weak Pokemon that he has. I get it. Chomp and Flygon are water neutral, not water weak. But still, it's... I can't wait to see what he's cooking up. I'm surprised, but not, to see the Lycanroc with Tough Claws and some pretty good coverage. I think I'm putting some work here. And I wasn't entirely sold on Rotom. I think it probably just gets bodied by the Skeledirge, and that's why he didn't bring it. Weavile offensively is so good that you didn't really want to have two fire weak pieces. A Crocodile over Weirdeer as the Intimidator really surprises me. And Flygon, okay as a support with the Tailwind, but I think if you're going to bring Flygon, you definitely don't bring Crocodile. And I think Weirdeer was probably the better option. But let's see what Chal's been cooking. I reserve judgment. Game 1. Let's see if Chal has burnt down the kitchen or is cooking a masterpiece. What are the leads? Excalibur, Skeledirge, Pelipper, Basculegion. Okay, so Bax can set the snow for itself. That could be what he's going for. Skeledirge protects. Wave Crash into the Dirge. And a Hurricane also into the Dirge. What's the Bax doing? That's a very fast Pelipper. There's the snow. Pelipper switches out. I guess that must have been a Scarf. He was locked into Hurricane. Terror from Aces. Wake has gone for Terror Water, Basculegion. Get rid of the Ghost and Dark weakness. Terror comes out from Chal. This has to be for the Dirge. Yeah. But will it survive? It's Terror Ghost. It's not a water resist. Is it going to live this Terror Water Wave Crash? Just. Swords Dance from the backs. There's a Snarl. Special attack drops, don't matter. Rote Spray. Now we do have the Fake Out Pressure from the Weavile. That protects. That will protect on the Fake Out, okay. There was a double target into the Basculegion. Weavile switches out. Back comes the Pelipper. This Wave Crash is going to hurt. Oh, still not quite enough to take out the Basculegion. And it's a berry. Snowscape again. Okay. So you've kind of wasted the Swords Dance on the backs. That was a good read on the Pelipper switching, but I feel like you'd have almost been better off going on the offense and getting rid of that Basculegion. Another protect. Double protect. That's Weather Ball locked in on the Pelipper, and of course Wave Crash on Basculegion. More HP back from the Ice Body. Skeleton switches out into Goodra. Weather Ball. Of course, Ice is neutral. But the backs is slower still than the Basculegion. So it got off a Sword Stance and never attacked. Chomp. 4 times ice weakness. Scarf, Pelipper in the snow with Weather Ball. Yeah. I don't think Wake ever got up a Tailwind, so how come all of Al's Pokemon are so slow? I get that is a Scarf Pelipper, but it's insane to me that Garchomp is getting outsped by a Pelipper. Back comes the Skeledirge alongside the Articuno. Earth Power. Not enough. Is it a stamina boost? Body Press. Without the boosts. And that stamina boost beforehand. Weavile finishes off the Skeledirge. Body Press finishes off the Goodra. Okay, yeah, so Scarf max speed Pelipper will outspeed a Jolly Garchomp. That's interesting. I did not expect that. You live and learn. Game 2. If you wake, you don't change a thing. Your Chal. The Snowscape backs was good. But after the Swords Dance, it just didn't do anything. You gotta go on the offense. The only mon that did damage really was Skeledirge. The Body Press from a non-setup Goodra did, what, 2 damage to the Archaludon? So, I don't know. Chal's defensive play was great, but sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Playing Protect Between versus a team like this, I don't think is the way to go. We've got Flygon Garchomp straight off the bat. Exact same leads from Wake. Is Terra from Chal. Terra Chomp. What we got? Terra Electric. He going Terra Electric Thunderfang. Big Hand. Wave Crash from the Basculegion into the Flygon, deletes it. Icy Wind, ooh. Blows down that Chomp. Here's the Thunderfang. Helping Hand boosted, Terra Electric boosted. Gets rid of the Basculegion. Trading Flygon for Basculegion? Take that, to be honest. Here's the backs. Terra on the Aces. Terra on Arch. Terra Flying. Oh boy. See Wind. It's now a -2 Garchomp. Now the Archaludon is faster. Draco Meteor comes out. 1 hit KO on Baxcalibur. Thunderfang again. Gets rid of the Pelipper. That Scarf Pelipper's a great set. Now we have the Skeledirge and Weavile. Take out into the Garchomp. Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. That'll be why that Chomp seemed so slow. Oh, Draco Meteor at -2 already. Not enough to take out the Skeledirge. Skeledirge returns with a Torch Song, boosting special attack by 2 now. Attacked on the Skeledirge. Knockoff goes into the Protect. Body Press. Not enough. Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. Decent chip. Dragon Claw finishes off the Weavile. -4 Archaludon versus a +2 Skeledirge on a Terra Electric Garchomp. Now -3. Right through the stat drops. Thunderfang from the Garchomp. Good damage. I think that's the first stamina boost, so Bulky Chomp could pull it out here. Oh yeah, at -3. It's not enough. And this Thunderfang, even at +1 defense, should be enough. Yes. Really, really well played round 2 by Chal. Bulky Chomp that I hate so much. Coming in clutch for him there. On we go to a game 3. What changes? I think if you're Chal, I'd drop the backs. It's done nothing in either game. But I don't know what you replace it with. For Wake, I'd probably lead the Archaludon with the Pelipper this time around. Get the rain up, start getting that Archaludon online. Either with Electro Shot or just generally taking some hits to get those stamina boosts. Here we go. Same lead from Chal, and it is the Archaludon Pelipper from Wake. But now you don't have a way to get off an Electro Shot. With double ground offense, even though that Thunderfang is an option, there's no way you can't Terra. But does Chal make the read? Go Helping Hand, Thunderfang straight into that Archaludon. That's a very Tommy read to make, but I think it's the play he has to make. Unless he wants to get rid of Pelipper and stall out the rain. There's the Terra. Step 1 complete. There's the Terra from Aces into the Archaludon. There's the Helping Hand. Where's the Thunderfang going? When the ball comes out first. Into the Garchomp. That's some big damage. The Thunderfang does go into the Archaludon. And it's not enough. But it is... But it is chipped down now to where you can probably deal with it. Draco Meteor comes out, finishes off the Chomp, but Chomp did his job. Question is, what does Shall have in the back? There's the Skeledirge. There's the backs. Does Wake let the Archaludon go? Pelipper switches out into Weavile. Double switch. Interesting. Basculegion comes out. Tailwind from Flygon. Love that play. Bicycle Crash. Misses on the Basculegion. Oh. Heartbreaking. Protect for the backs. Flygon U-turns. That's great damage on the Weavile. What's left in the back? Skeledirge. Where's the Wave Crash going? Wave Crash went into the backs. Triple Axle into the Skeledirge. That was a great switch by Chal. And now you have to start getting some damage down. Act on the Skeledirge. Wave Crash into the backs. Ooh, even resisted. That's ridiculous. Rocks the Citrus. Bax gets off the Swords Dance. The knockoff. Not really doing them much. Weavile switches out. Back to Pelipper. Skeledirge switches out. Back into the Flygon. Ready for the reset of Tailwind. Protect on the backs. Wave Crash goes into the Flygon. Crit hit. Which probably didn't matter. Rain stops though. But Tailwind peters out. If that Basculegion was faster in Rain plus Tailwind, it's going to be faster now. It's certainly going to be faster than that Skeledirge. Pelipper switches, looking to reset that Rain. Back to Weavile for a fake out pin. But the Wave Crash goes into the back Excalibur, so fake out kind of null and void, but we do have the fast knockoff ready. No, misses on the Basculegion. Oh, that's two really unlucky misses from Chal. I'm not sure how much of a difference they make, but that Basculegion should be dead. Great game. Really, really great set. Massive congrats to Wake. He's built a scary, scary team there. Chal, man, you can see the progress he's made over these seasons. Being able to take a game off of this team with the squad that he's built is insane. Absolutely insane. Massive congrats to both of you. Fantastic 3-game set.
Alaskan Articuno versus Ali Dhelmise. Reigning champion versus the Weatherman. I think the biggest question here is, does Tommy even need to stop the sun going up? He has enough bulk, plus the addition of screens, to survive probably anything Typhlosion could throw at him. And Zoroark and Grimmsnarl can easily take out the eruption. I think Breloom's path to victory here goes through his namesake. Punchy Shroom is frail and element, but access to Spore would just give him a couple of turns to punch a hole through Tommy's squad, Rock Slide, or that Technician boosted Bark Pump. Another thing I think could be good, but I don't think we'll get brought, with a Dance Venom. Fast enough that you could just bulk it out and let the Quiver Dance take care of the speed. Sludge Bomb then deals with pretty much everything that isn't a cheese string. Throw in Giga Drain for survivability, defensive terror, and the budget Volt could put in some serious work. Tommy, I think, just has to bring his standard big 5. Gazdango, Grimmsnarl, Salamence, Sylveon, Zoroark. Plus, at least Cinderace. And then just protect the cheese. I think he has a fairly safe chance of winning this one. I said earlier, matchups, Pokemon. I hate that there isn't much to say about this, but I just have to accept that this squad is just so well constructed. How Tommy likes to play the game. That this season didn't mostly just push buttons. His opponents have to come up with the strategies to him. Providing, of course, he doesn't do his own job.
Time now for 2 League OGs to go to war. Tommy has brought exactly the 6 I thought he would. Not really much to say about that. I think Quarter Change Cinderace could be hilarious here. If Breloom gets up Tailwind with Murkrow, and then Tommy just instantly takes it away, that could be so funny. For Breloom, we do see the Venomoth. I am keeping absolutely everything crossed that that is a setup moth, because that could be awesome. The Breloom's there. Crowflosion is there. Scizor. One that I actually hadn't considered. That Scizor is a great piece here, actually. Especially when you see what's on Tommy's side. You can hit the Grimmsnarl really hard. You can hit the Sylveon really hard. Same with the Zoroark. You do have to be careful of the Salamence and the Cinderace. But it's great into a lot of what Tommy's brought. And even then, the dual wing beat from Salamence, unless it is, you know, max attack adamant with dual wing beat, or it's max special attack modest with air slash, that Salamence isn't really going to do a lot. Huh. Yeah. I really hadn't considered that. Appletun is, to be honest, probably just here for a triple axle into that Salamence. I don't see what else. Unless he's going for fake out next to Venomoth play. But let's see. Game 1. Grimdango for Tommy. Crowflosion for Breloom. Brisk Flosion. Specs Dango. Uh-oh. Terror immediately from Tommy. It's got to go into the Dango. Yeah. Water. Dragon. Okay. Essentially same effect. Probably better, to be honest. Fake out from the Grimmsnarl into the Murkrow. Eruption comes out. Huge damage on the Grimmsnarl, but nothing on that Dango. And here comes a Spec Shadow Ball. Bye-bye. Slug. Out comes the Breloom. Dango switches out. Oh, okay. In comes Salamence, getting an Intimidate down on that Breloom. Tailwind. Scary Face. Oh, I like it. Rock Slide misses on the Salamence and does absolutely nothing to that Grimmsnarl. That is a very physically defensive Grimmsnarl. Or just a very offensively weak Breloom. Breloom then switches out, gets rid of the -1. In comes Ambipom. Grimmsnarl switches out. Back into the Golden Go. I'll play from the Murkrow into Salamence. That does a great chunk of damage. Deal Wing Beat. Again, great damage. 2 defensive pieces putting in work. Foul play. Finishes off the Salamence. Knock off. Ooh, that's a great damage to that Dango. Life Orb Ambipom. Dazzling Gleam comes out, deletes them both. Oh wait, no, the Murkrow lived. The Murkrow lived on 3 HP. Eviolite coming in clutch. Wow. That's crazy. I thought the Murkrow died. Is Tommy running Sucker Punch? No, he's just fake out. Okay. Murkrow go by. Dango is no longer Choice Spec blocked. Oh, but Breloom faster. Hits both with the Rock Slide and down goes Cheese String. Okay, we've got a game on our hands here. Oh, it's still had Tailwind up. I forgot about the Tailwind. Oh, but there's a Cinderace. Okay. Game over. Terror coming out from Breloom. Into Breloom. Puts the giant Rocky hat on. Terror Rock Slide. Trailblaze. Oh my. That was a phenomenal play by Tommy. Absolutely phenomenal play. Wow. But what needs to change game 2? I'm honestly not sure you change anything if you're Tommy. Beck's Golden Go is just so oppressive. Grimsnarl did its job. Salaman's getting that initial intimidate down on Breloom. And of course its dodging skills helped. And Cinderace cleaning up at the end. I don't think you need anything else. I think it's more on Breloom to react to what Tommy brought in that game 1. I think the huge mistake that Breloom made was not terroring the Typhlosion. I guess he was not anticipating Fake Out on Grimmsnarl, which probably was the mistake. You always have to play around a potential Fake Out. But other than that, I think he played that game 1 pretty well, considering he was playing catch-up for the entirety of it. So, knowing that it specs Dengo, knowing that he was saving Cinderace to the end, do you play around that? With the 6 he's brought, I'm not entirely sure. I still think that Venomoth could be good. Especially knowing that it's Terra Dragon on the Golden Go. So saving that to react to that Terra Dragon, knowing that you can get that stab poison to hit when it changes type. I think because of the Cinderace, I'd be scared to bring the Sizzle. That's a tough one. A very tough one. Game 2. Murkrow Typhlosion again for Breloom. Grimmsnarl Goldengo again from Tommy. Now you have to read Fake Out. And you have to Terra the Typhlosion. There's first Terra. It is into the Typhlosion. It is Terra Fire. There's the second Terra. This has to be into the Golden Goal. It is. Gold Dragon is here. There's the Fake Out. There's the Eruption. There's the Lag. Oh, it gets a straight knockout on Grimmsnarl this time. Must have been a low roll. Game 1. Shadow Ball still almost KOs that Typhlosion. There's Ribbon Cat. Goldengo switches out. Did not want to take another Eruption. In comes the Cinderace. There's the Sun. This is another Eruption, but it's... yeah. Even in the Sun, it's not doing anything. Whoa! That hyper voice. Wow. I mean... Dazzling Gleam from Golden Go almost took out the Murkrow, so I don't know why I'm surprised, to be honest. There's a Throat Spray, boosting that special attack. And what does Breloom have in the back? There is the Scizor. And Breloom. Ooh, Sylveon immediately switches out, losing that +1. Obviously not wanting to take a bullet punch, which Goldengo eats. Pyro Ball. It's all gone. Ball from the Breloom into Cinderace. Cinderace has to be asleep this turn. Rock Slide. Finishes off the Golden Go. And Sylveon. Cinderace stays asleep. Rock Slide. Misses the Cinderace. And does nothing to that Sylveon. Wow. Terra Blast. Takes the Breloom down to Sash. Quick Attack finishes it off. Wow. Absolutely fantastic battles here. Absolutely brilliant play by both. Tommy continues to defy the curse.
Now we get to the games of the week. First up, Ouroboros Lechonks versus the Albuquerque Appletun. As I said earlier, I really don't like the defensive version of Twim's team. But let's see how it plays out versus crazy fun team that we see. I love that squad. I think for Twim, Imprison Trick Room Indeedee, or a guaranteed way to stop Trick Room going up, no matter who's setting it, is going to be, since I think Weeze's best approach is through Trick Room. Beyond that, there are a ton of options on both sides. These are two really well put together squads that have win conditions out the wazoo. I'd love to see Weeze bring the Palisand. I think it has a great matchup here, especially if you can get the Trick Room up. Outside of Trick Room, the Meowscarada and actually kind of surprisingly Glimmora stand out to me. Yes, Glimmora would need to Terra, but outside of Magneton and nothing on Twim's side wants to take a Sludge Bomb or a Power Herb meet. Twim, I know we'll get creative as always, but that Hisuian Decidueye looks very strong in support.
Will the piggies be feasting on apples? Pretty much what I expected from both sides. I'm really surprised to see that Primarina when there's two grass types on the other side and the Empoleon. So very, very interested what Twim has in mind for that thing. But yeah, I could say almost exactly what I thought Weeze would bring. I wasn't sure about the dash bun, but it is fairly slow, so, and it has access to Howl. Magmortar, Meowscarada, Dragapult, Indeedee. Is this going to be immediate Trick Room? Follow me from Diesel. Follow me from Indeedee. Little Lord. Dragon Darts. So it's not a Scarf Meowscarada. Knock off. But no Trick Room. Very interesting turn one. Helping Hand. Follow me. Dragon Darts will pick off the Magmortar. The knockoff deletes the Dragapult. To be expected, really. Dragapult is never here for a long time. Out comes the Sneasler. And Butterball. The Dash Bun. Psychic Seed Sneasler. Special defense boost, not going to help it here, but that Unburden is going to help it. Especially if it's running Acrobatics as well. Here comes the Terror from the Piggies. It is into the Sneasler. It is Terror Flying. We've now got a +2 speed Sneasler, Helping Hand boosted, Terra Flying boosted, 110 base power acrobatics. Ain't nothing living that. Goodbye, Magikarp. Psychic Fangs. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Here comes Smokehouse. The big Snorlax. Indeed, he switches out. Into Chapelle. Here is the Delphox. And out comes Terra. Into Snorlax. Terra Ghost. Terra Fairy. Tech from a Sneasler, not wanting to risk close combat into a potential Terra Ghost. Psychic Fangs comes out again. Of course, Psychic Fangs is boosted by the terrain as well. Body Slam also into the Sneasler. Delphox gets in safe. With at least one turn of terrain left. Diaclaw. Ooh, not quite enough, but gets a para. Not that it makes a difference. Delphox will be faster. Here comes the Expanding Force. Finishing it off. Bread Dog down. Life Orb Delphox. And there it is. Last turn of terrain. Snorlax can't protect. Here's the Indeedee. Terrain returns. Battlefield is weird once more. Ooh, that's a bulky Lax. Body Slam finishes off the Indeedee. Sneasler does lose the Unburden, but Snorlax is so slow, it doesn't make any difference. Just to protect, though. Letting the Delphox get the kill. Game 1 to the piggies. Now, what do we do to change up for game 2? I was surprised to see no Trick Room. Guessing Wheeze was just hoping that the sheer bulk of Snorlax and Dash Bun could win out. But I think just ridiculous offense. Twimbly's team that's just so oppressive. You almost have to get the speed in your favor. I would expect Trick Room to come out here. No. Huh. This is a very interesting lead. Follow me from Little Lord. Just a U-turn from the Magikarp. It still does a ridiculous amount of damage. Up comes Butterball. Water Pledge. Well, that certainly gets rid of the Indeedee, and Moonblast takes Butterball almost to half. But here comes the Delphox. Terra from the Lechonks into the Delphox. Terra fighting. Terra fighting Terra Blast. Punch the Empoleon in the face. But a counter Terra from the Appletun. Oh, it's into the Dash Bun. Terra Steel. Now resisting any potential expanding force. But it's just a Terra Blast. It is into the Empoleon. Oh. It's Choppleberry Empoleon. Love it. Snarl comes out from the Dash Bun. Another Water Pledge. Empoleon's putting in some work here. Hyper Voice comes out. Not doing an insane amount of damage, but get that -1 back. Loving the way Wheeze has played this match. Empoleon was a great adjustment. Blast into the Dash Bun this time. Finishes it off. As a crit. Crit through the -1. The Hyper Voice probably would have finished it off, I think. Rumdini. Meowscarada. Attack on the Delphox. Flower Trick. Now a pure grass type. Goes into the Delphox. Air Slash. Ooh, that Moonblast. Wow. It was a neutral hit. Out comes Diesel. Fox switches, resetting that stat drop finally. In comes Charlie, the Sneasler. Psychic Seed, going to help it take those special attacks a lot better this time. Oh, it's a water type Hyper Voice, but it was a crit. So unfortunate. This Empoleon putting in some incredible work here, though. Close combat should finish it off. Yes. That was amazing play from Wheeze. Absolutely amazing play. Push team like Twimberleys all the way like that was just wow. Absolutely insane. I don't know what else I can say about Twimberley at this point. Absolutely fantastic player, and he's drafted himself just an insanely strong team. I still don't like the passive terrain setter in Indeedee on the team he has. When you're going for that fast side spam with Delphox over the slower side spam of Armarouge or Hatterene, I think the male Indeedee is better. Simply because it can take advantage of its own terrain. But that's probably just the way I like to play the game. So we'll have to see how his trade works out for him.
San Diego Dondozo versus Tyrannical Tinkaton. Last week's Woobat Executioners versus the Corv Hammer. This matchup. Oh, this is awesome. Love it. Fortunately, no replay. Big sad. However, for all the hype I had about this, all of the expectations of a super close battle, wiped out the minute Blood Moon hit. The Bears are once again taking over the lead. 6 KOs for the Bear, 2 KOs for the Bull, 2 4-1 game wins, and a 2-0 bet. Fortunately for the league, Evney is rolling already. Squad is looking dangerous. Saso and the Tinkatons had a horrendous, horrible draw for the first 2 matches. So this 0-2 definitely isn't a reflection on Saso or that squad's power level. They have to start picking up. Finally, there are Dark Tyrants versus both coaches aiming hard last season and really made a name for them. This season are looking to build upon that, tighten the lead. Last season's Week 6 Clash may have been a 2-0 victory for Kala and the EGN, but there's no Crest Luna this time around. And besides Draco's trusty Spiritomb, this is a very different Tyrants. So, yes, the big question is, W. What? Don't know what.
Last, but certainly not least, we have Pakistani powerhouse Draco versus the German giant Kala. 2 insane, bulky offense teams that could easily grace the finals, slugging it out in week 2. What madness have these 2 cooked up for this one. Excadrill Persimmon, Corviknight, Sarina. Persimmon. Huh. It's good into King Gambit. But I have never used Persimmon, and I've never seen Persimmon be used. So, learning experience for us all. Terra from EGN into the Excadrill. Terra Fire. And an immediate U-turn. We'll have to wait to see what this Persimmon's going to do. Here comes the T-Tar. Up goes the Sandstorm. It's Air Balloon. Here comes the Excadrill. Terra Fire, Terra Blast. But that Corviknight was an Ockerberry. Oh, and the Bullet Seed on the switch. Pops the Air Balloon. What a read. T-Tar down. And a bulk up from the Corviknight. Okay. Everyone gets Sand Chip. Except the Corviknight. Ampharos. I love that shiny. That shiny's incredible. That berry weakening the Terra Blast made it do 82 damage. Second Terra Blast is going to knock a Corviknight out. Unless, of course, you Terra into a Dragon type. Here's the Terra Blast again. Where's it going? Into the Serena. Deleted. Meteor Beam. Power Herb Meteor Beam. There's a special attack boost. And there's the Power Herb. Oh, it lived. It just got off a roost. Ah. Neptune the Sodden. Swampert. Now, Swampert should outspeed that Ampharos. Excadrill protects. Excadrill protects. Oh, it doesn't. It goes for a Focus Blast and misses. There's another roost. Overnight almost back up to full. Horsepower gets rid of Amphi. Back comes the Persimmon. What is this thing going to do? Earthquake from the Excadrill. Doesn't really do anything. Seed Bomb, though, from the Persimmon. Absolutely deletes Swampert. Brave Bird, though, comes out. Down goes the Lemur. One v one. No, it's not. There is still a whole Arcanine in the back. Arcanine protects. It's not Banded. It's not AV. Rock Slide from the Excadrill. bulk up, putting in the work on that Corviknight. Sandstorm subsides. The mole is now slow again. Close combat from the Arcanine. Some good damage. Sugar Berry Arcanine. Brave Bird finishes off the mole. Wow. So much going on in that battle. I love it. Now, with the knowledge you have, what do you change, if anything? I don't think you change anything if you're Draco. That plan worked pretty well. If you're Kala, though... I don't think the Ampharos did anything for you. I think you might be better off leading the T-Tar. Let's find out. Nope. Same lead from Kala. Same lead from Draco. Terra from Kala again. And again it's into the Excadrill. Knock off this time. Ockerberry gone. Terra Blast, is this going to be enough? It is! Raid Boss Corviknight is down. Crit. I'm not sure it mattered given how much damage it did even with the berry. Bullet Seed though, into that Persimmon. Still doing a lot of damage. But here comes Neptune. Protect on the Excadrill. Knock off from the Persimmon. Gets rid of Swampert Citrus Berry. Arena Bullet Seed finishes off the Scarfed Lemur. I'm assuming it's Scarfed. I did not think Persimmon would be that fast. Liquidation from Swampert goes into the Protect. T-Tar comes out. It is Air Balloon, so it's probably going to be carrying Protect. But it doesn't protect. Earthquake comes out immediately. Bullet Seed deleted the T-Tar game 1. Looks like it's going to do so again. Yep. Liquidation is enough to take out the Excadrill. I love that that Air Balloon T-Tar play, but here's the Comfy. maybe the Comfy coming out would have been the play, or leading the T-Tar would have been the play. Against Draco's team, which just has so many tools. Helping Hand, Terra Poison, I'm guessing Poison Jab, Comfy, Helping Hand, I'm guessing that's a no attacking move Comfy. Poison Jab finishes the job. A fairly convincing 2-0 win for Draco here, but the Simeon, man. I love that Persimmon. Put out some damage, and as a Defiant Mon as well. It fits so well on this team.